Why do so many men today feel lost? We have more comfort than any generation before us, more technology, more freedom, more opportunities. Yet millions of men feel empty, distracted, weak, without direction. How is that possible? The answer was explained over 2,000 years ago by the Stoics. And if you understand this, you may finally understand why you feel lost too. They realized that when we strip away the necessary struggles that forge strong character, we are left with a fragile mindset that easily crumbles under the overwhelming weight of modern convenience and limitless choices. Instead of mastering our internal thoughts and disciplining our daily habits, we have surrendered our focus to cheap dopamine, scrolling mindlessly through carefully curated lives while our own reality slowly deteriorates. By applying the profound, time-tested wisdom of these ancient philosophers to our chaotic modern existence, we can finally reclaim our strength, rebuild our shattered attention spans, and forge a life of true purpose rather than mere passive existence. Part 1. The modern trap. Modern men are not broken. They are distracted. Every day your attention is attacked. Social media, endless entertainment, cheap dopamine, comparison, validation, comfort. You wake up and check your phone. You scroll before your mind is even awake. Your focus gets stolen before the day begins. And then people wonder why they feel no purpose. A man without focus becomes a man without direction. A man without direction eventually feels lost. This is not weakness. It is conditioning. We have unknowingly traded our greatest asset, our ability to concentrate deeply on difficult, meaningful tasks, for the fleeting illusion of connection and the temporary comfort of instant gratification. By constantly feeding our brains with endless streams of mindless content, we are slowly eroding the mental resilience required to face real-world challenges and build a life of genuine substance. If you do not consciously choose to aggressively protect your attention and break free from this relentless digital conditioning, you will spend your entire life as a passive passenger in someone else's algorithmic design. Part 2. What the Stoics knew. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Today, your thoughts are constantly interrupted. You are never alone long enough to think deeply, never silent long enough to hear yourself, never disciplined long enough to build confidence. The Stoics understood something modern society forgot. If you cannot govern your own mind, you will be ruled by everything around you. And most men today are being ruled by distractions. When every waking moment is consumed by external noise and the relentless demands of a hyper-connected world, we lose the crucial ability to cultivate internal stillness and forge a resilient character. The ancient practice of intentionally withdrawing from the chaos to reflect on our own judgments is not a retreat from reality, but rather a vital exercise in reclaiming sovereignty over our own mental landscape. To break free from this modern slavery of the mind, a man must fiercely guard his mental fortress, consciously choosing which external impressions he allows to influence his inner peace and dictate his daily actions. Part 3. Why men feel empty. Many men feel lost because they are chasing pleasure instead of purpose. Pleasure feels good in the moment. Scrolling, gaming, porn, attention, comfort. But purpose gives meaning. Building your body, learning skills, creating discipline, serving family, building something real. Pleasure entertains you. Purpose transforms you. And when a man lives only for pleasure, he slowly becomes hollow inside. That emptiness is what many men call depression. But often, it is misdirected energy. When we continuously choose the path of least resistance, we deny ourselves the essential friction required to forge a formidable character and cultivate true self-respect. The Stoics believed that true fulfillment is not found in the endless accumulation of fleeting joys, but in the relentless pursuit of virtue and the disciplined execution of our daily duties. By channeling that stagnant, misdirected energy into difficult endeavors that demand our absolute best, we can shatter the suffocating cycle of modern emptiness and finally step into the profound strength of our own potential. Part 4. The truth about comfort. Comfort is dangerous when it becomes a lifestyle, because struggle creates strength, hardship creates identity, discipline creates respect, but comfort creates passivity. You stop pushing yourself, you stop taking risks, you stop becoming. The Stoics voluntarily embraced discomfort, cold weather, simple living, hard training, self-control. Why? Because they knew comfort weakens men who worship it. By deliberately choosing to endure physical and mental hardships, these ancient thinkers inoculated themselves against the inevitable tragedies of life and ensured their inner resilience remained unbreakable. When we willingly reject the seductive trap of endless convenience and instead seek out daily challenges, we awaken a primal vitality that modern society has desperately tried to suppress. Ultimately, the deliberate practice of voluntary discomfort serves as the ultimate crucible for personal growth, stripping away our fragile dependencies to reveal the indestructible core of masculine strength that lies dormant within us all. Part 5. How to find yourself again. If you feel lost right now, good. Because awareness is the beginning of change. Here are 4 Stoic steps to reclaim yourself. 1. Control your mornings. Do not start your day with chaos. No phone for the first hour. Win the morning, win the mind. 2. Train your body. A weak body often creates a weak mind. Lift, run, move, build physical respect. 3. Choose one mission, not 10 goals. One mission. One thing worth suffering for. 4. Learn to sit in silence. No music, no scrolling, no stimulation, just you and your thoughts. That is where clarity returns. By committing to these foundational practices, you systematically strip away the modern conditioning that has kept you passive and begin to reconstruct a mind capable of enduring profound adversity. It is through this deliberate combination of physical exertion, mental isolation, and unwavering singular focus that a man transcends the noise of society to discover his true, unshakable purpose. Ultimately, reclaiming your life is not about finding some hidden secret, but about ruthlessly executing these timeless disciplines day after day until your internal strength eclipses any external distraction. You are not lost because life is unfair. You are lost because the modern world profits from confused men. But you can reject that life. You can become disciplined, focused, calm, dangerous in silence. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Become one. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom built for modern life. The path to reclaiming your sovereignty begins the exact moment you stop making excuses and start taking absolute ownership of your daily actions and inevitable struggles. By integrating these uncompromising ancient philosophies into the fabric of your everyday existence, you transform yourself from a passive consumer of cheap distractions into the unshakable architect of your own destiny. Step boldly out of the shadows of modern mediocrity. Embrace the profound power of absolute self-mastery and begin forging a legacy of iron discipline that will echo far beyond the fleeting comforts of today.